What's up, Blur's Day people? How are you? It's EC Radio time. You can follow along on all Disruption Network social media platforms, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all those video social media platforms. That's warping your brain. It's warping my brain as well. So, anything. Anyways, let's get into the sponsorships. Much love to my sponsors. If not for the sponsors, this podcast is not possible. Shout out to EJA Moving Services, the professional movers. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and his crew at 315-335-0516. There is no task they can't handle. They'll move pretty much anything, anywhere, anytime. They're that good. Some of you snowbirds, I should say, not snowboards, snowbirds that are looking to drive down to Florida or Arizona or wherever you fancy during the wintertime, they'll take your car to wherever it needs to go. Hit them up, ejamoving.com. Also, shout out to my attorney, Dave Longaretta. If you need legal advice, 315-735-6162. Shout out to Utica Coffee. Love Utica Coffee. I'm drinking like some Adirondack roast today or the Wake the Hell Up. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you, man, it gets me going every day. They don't say Wake the Hell Up for nothing, but we can find them online, wakethehellup.com. And also much love to my friends over at the Saranac Brewery.
That's when he performs, you know.
Maybe afterward
the
we can
people
talk
love
about
him.
it.
Is he still selling merch for you guys?
He is.
Yeah.
You know, he can't do the shows, but now he's got an online store open for us, and it's great. Check it out, trampolinejetstream.com.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Merch
When
store.
the shows
rocking.
stopped, he did a bow of silence, so he hasn't talked ever since
Oh.
COVID, basically.
So he's got the COVID lingus.
Yes. He's just waiting patiently.
Poor Edwin.
Disciplined guy though, and a lot of designs, T-shirts, things available.
Yeah, he's super talented.
He is.
He's probably the most talented one in the band, don't you think?
He has all the good parts of us just in him, so definitely better.
He could drive a spaceship, so he should be pretty smart,
Yeah.
I hope.
Have you guys ever been on a spaceship?
Yes.
Yeah, you have. I'm sure you have, Mannion.
Yes.
And how is it? What's it like in there?
It's smaller than I thought, but it's because like aliens are smaller than us. So I don't know. I feel like there was probably better spaceships I could have been on, but the one I was on, it was pretty neat. It was like maybe 10 years old or so, older brand.
Gotcha.
I went to Magic Kingdom. That was my first spaceship experience.
Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the mountain's in the kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Space Mountain, rather. Space Mountain, not Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
there's
Space
some
Mountain.
good rides there. I felt like it was pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Well, I've been on 2 then, because I've been there.
What does Edwin have to say about this Galactic Space Federation that's happening? Do you guys hip to what's going on with that?
He showed us a couple articles. I haven't had the time to really read it. Do you know about it, Nick?
SpaceX, is that what we're
No,
thinking?
not SpaceX.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. He has not filled me in. A lot of his stuff is sort of secret.
Yeah.
Right. We kind of keep to ourselves, and he does too. We keep our, give ourselves space.
Yeah.
We don't get wrapped up in everything going on in the outside world.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't.
Here we are.
Yeah, I don't bring him everywhere. I'll sometimes like leave him in the basement for a month because he gets sick of us. Like I just let him sit there, and he likes it. Gives him time to think.
It's crazy. We're sitting in the middle of this pandemic, right? And probably back in April, the Pentagon releases UFO footage. And now they released an article recently. That guy from Turkey or whatever was kind of like a whistleblower saying, there's aliens and they got this federal galactic federation going on. And
Well, what's up with that spear thing coming out of, where was that, New Mexico? Or?
The
Out
monoliths.
of Utah.
Yeah.
And that just showed up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, and then I don't know. I've seen a couple things where people took it down because so many tourists were going to the area.
That's already down?
Yeah,
Oh,
but people were saying it disappeared. I mean, I don't know what was real or not, but so many people were trying to find it that I guess it was like wrecking the agriculture or whatever. So people end up just taking it away, so people would stop trying to go find it.
I thought it had something to do with like a marketing scheme or something.
Some kind of like Banksy shit.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually, we find out what it is,
We tried to put Jerry on it, but they forgot. Would have worked perfect.
Man. So Edwin doesn't really have too much to say about any of that, huh?
No, I mean, until there's live shows again, I don't know. It's really sad.
Jerry's got a lot more to say right now.
Yeah, Jerry's got a lot. He's howling.
Unfortunately.
It's his time to shine.
Where is Jerry? You didn't bring him in
He's
today.
not here, unfortunately. So.
Yeah,
Well, he's out on all streaming platforms.
Oh, is
we
he?
got that Jerry EP we just dropped.
Right.
That's right.
Congratulations, by the way, fellas.
thank you.
I think that's the reason why we came in here. We didn't really want to talk about aliens, but you never know what's going to happen.
His EP or album's
I think
coming.
we
but
want to talk about this.
Jerry got his.
Yeah, we all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the EP's out. You can find it pretty much anywhere you get your music right? All your music platforms out there.
Yeah, that's right.
How's it been going so far?
It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Pretty
a lot
good.
of good feedback.
It feels good to finally have it out after wanting it out for 2 years or maybe more, probably.
Yeah, it's
Let me tell you guys are lucky that you're a band that all live in the same town together, so you guys can get together and keep writing. And you guys, this Corona coaster hasn't slowed you guys down at all.
No,
which is good.
Yeah, we've been together. I don't know, 3 to 5 times a week writing.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, it's forced us to just be more creative and spend more time on it. And, by the time, hopefully when we could play, even if it's a year or two, when everything opens up, we'll be able to sort of just go right into it, like we didn't just stop and wait for things to get better. And,
right.
Because it would kind of suck if we were like, oh, we'll take the year off and then, well, it's going to be another year. It's like, so you know what I mean? So it's just like, we might as well just keep moving forward instead of pausing time.
Yeah.
So.
It had a lot of benefits for us, honestly, with just not having shows. It's let us have just a ton of time to just figure out really just our approach, like how we want to do this thing. You know, now that the music's out, we're finally going, because before we were playing all these cool shows and stuff, but didn't have music. So it's almost like, here's our stuff, but you can't hear it till we don't know when. So
Yeah, and the funny thing too is that we were going to, back in March when all of this started, we were going to abandon the whole Jerry. It was an album. I mean, it was like 12 songs, and we were just going to say, you know what, we're writing a bunch of new stuff, and Jeff at Big Blue was also encouraging us, like, you know, you have so much newer stuff that's just, you know, that's you now. You know, the Jerry was sort of us, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, really. You know, but it was really hard to let go of it because it's still us. But a lot of like the newer songs, it kind of is reminiscent of it, but it's for sure different. And that's what's exciting now, is like we have so much time to write the newer stuff.
Well, what's changed?
But well, I guess, you know, as you could say, it's style. It's before, I think it was more of a classic rock almost. It's hard to really put it to words, but I guess you could say it's more alternative now.
I guess, yeah. It's hard to, I can't really describe it. I guess it's just we're more ourselves.
Yeah, all this time has given us time to hone in on each other.
Yeah, we've you know,
work on that,
we've only gotten so much better at our instruments. So now being able to write and having so much more control of what you do, of what your job is, your role is, it's like we're just writing way more like efficiently, I guess.
We're not really even sure what it is to be, because we're still like in like
we're in
the process of it. So it's like we don't know what's happening, but it's great and we love it, and we feel way more connected to it than the Jerry stuff. You know, not that it isn't us, but you tend to move on from stuff you write. By the time you put it out, you're like, okay, and the next thing, and you know, you love it all, but you're always just searching for the new thing.
You evolved.
Yeah, I mean, we're all growing, so the music grows with us, and we don't know how it's getting to where it is, but it's just kind of moving along with us, you know.
Do you listen to some of that old stuff and cringe? You're like,
Some of it.
So, yeah.
Some of it. Yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of move away from all that.
But then there's some songs where I'm just like, it just hits all over again, and I love it so much, but understand why it can't be something, because there's a lot of songs we haven't released, you know, that have been just on the back burners for years, and hearing them and just, I don't know, reminiscing, it feels so good. But then you remember, it's like, yeah, but this wouldn't work with what we're doing. But man, is it cool? And you know, we have a lot of songs that were the reason that made this song, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about it.
Right. And that cool thing about it too, you guys are writing constantly. You're always writing and playing and practicing. And the good thing too is you open up your doors to a lot of other musicians too. Are you still doing bank stuff?
Not really, because COVID, honestly.
Well,
but CVC's been practicing. We're practicing tonight. But,
oh, good.
Yeah. No, not much. Just, I mean, if this thing goes down, it'd be great to start doing that stuff again. That was so much fun.
Yeah, for sure. Nick, do you find yourself ever being in another band, side project type of thing?
You know,
I feel like everybody else in your band is doing it. Why aren't you?
Yeah, that's a good question. I find that I do have a lot of like my solo stuff. Like, you know, I tend to put a lot of my energy into the band, into Trampoline Jetstream. So like, it's tough for me to kind of to recenter it. But there is a lot of stuff that I do on my own personally that I'm like, yeah, this isn't really Trampoline Jetstream. This is probably something I'll release eventually in the future. I do have like maybe an EP of things that I could release, but I just haven't found the time to do it yet, because I think we're just so into this Trampoline Jetstream project that, you know, I want to put that time into it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So,
you know, I love having you guys on because you always get me in tune to some new music. And I know, Manning, when you were on the show recently with Smithson and we were talking about some new bands.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what you guys are listening to these days. We'll start with Trent. Trent, what kind of music? What are you listening to? What bands should you put on my radar?
I like White Denim. They're like a new one, but I always find myself going back. I like Nine Inch Nails a lot. So like within this year, they've released like 4 or 5 releases just in it. So
yeah,
he's always really on it. Anderson .Paak, I really enjoy his music. And I don't know, there's so much just at the moment. I just can't think of it, but I never find myself going off too much. And right now I like listening to what I've just been doing.
Yeah. the comfortable stuff. It's like wearing an old pair of jeans.
Yeah. So, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. What about you, Nick? What are you listening to these days?
Recently, it's been a lot of the band. I don't know if you know the band Crumb,
No.
like
See?
breadcrumbs.
This is why.
Crumb, they're great.
Okay.
They just really, I mean, their last album I think was released last year, but I've been really into them. You should check them out. I've just been so into Black Sabbath recently. I mean, I never really got into them, and it's one of those things, you know, War Pigs, Iron Man and everything. But when you actually listen to an album, you're like, oh my God, these guys are amazing. They were, and the fact that it was like, in the early '70s, it must have been crazy. I can't even imagine that new sound, but. Recently, Black Sabbath, Radiohead, of course. Radiohead's a huge inspiration of mine. MGMT, Tame Impala, and I've been trying to listen to a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah,
too,
you're
but,
all over the place.
Yeah, but those are like the main. I guess you'd say the main ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Digging into which Ozzy Sabbath? Are you listening to any Dio Sabbath or?
I haven't gotten to the point where. I might have listened to a little bit, but it's hard for me. It's hard for me to listen to Sabbath without hearing Ozzy for some reason.
Okay.
But, maybe eventually I'll be like, oh, no, what was I thinking? But at this point, really like an early Sabbath, the first 4 or 5. So
Gotcha. I love it. I love the old school Sabbath, especially. I love the Ronnie James Dio era. I don't know. It's just Neon Nights and.
I got to listen to it. What was the name of that album? It's, is it Heaven and
Heaven and Hell.
Heaven and Hell? Yeah. I got to listen to that one.
Oh, it's great. It is. Dio added this whole other dynamic to it where Ozzy was more of like a party, or Dio just brought it to like mythical standards.
Yeah. Oh, man. I got to listen to it then.
Yeah, it's great.
I never got into them too much.
Really?
But, yeah.
Well, boy, you go home tonight, you put on your favorite Black Sabbath record and get yourself involved. Now, they started trendsetters, man. You said it. Back in the early 70s, they were scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah, no, I seriously, with the album art and the sound, and like they really went that direction, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah. Mannion, I know recently you made a post of all different albums you want to get yourself involved in.
Yeah.
What are some of the ones that have been spinning your head?
So what's been interesting about that whole thing is there's a lot of bands. So basically, I'm just listening to albums this whole month, and there's a lot of bands that were requested of me that I haven't been into. For example, Tool. Like, I'd hear them on the radio, I'd give them a try, I'd really, really want to like it, just never could like it. And until I threw on like a whole album and actually did it like that, I love Tool. Same with the Beatles. Always liked the Beatles, never like cared for them. I agree that they were like one of the best, but never was like on that, like just about it. But basically, listening to Revolver and White Album.
Yeah, that's
wicked
another
cool.
one I've been. Yeah, the Beatles has been another main one I've been listening to as well.
Yeah, and
Proud
it was
of you
just so
guys.
cool to, I don't know, hearing that packaged form. I don't know. It just made me understand like exactly what he was saying, imagining it back in the time when it was released, why it's so important, and why I'm even listening to it right now.
Rubber Soul is my favorite album.
Rubber Soul.
Yeah, I love that album.
The whole,
I mean,
every
Depends on
album.
your mood.
It's
I mean,
hard to
'cause they got so
reference anything else around that era, and then you just have Revolver, and so that's what's so amazing about it. You know, it's so new, and like there's nothing they could have, ripped off, or it's just kind of, it's just great. It's just so natural.
It stands the test of time.
Yeah,
All their
exactly.
songs, even their bubblegum stuff,
Yeah.
stands the test of
Yep.
time. It's like they were so trend-setting.
Those are still difficult to play too. They're really like catchy ones that are always you think, and then it's just like diminished chords or different. It was never just the most standard songwriting
Right.
stuff, even though it sounded like it was.
Right.
It was like, oh, there's like 10, 15 chords in this pop tune,
Yeah.
and it's somehow it's
It doesn't really sound like it either.
Yeah.
And then,
that's really cool. That's like super inspiring.
They changed the game, man. If not for the Beatles, they busted down the doors for everybody. And then you bring out, and then of course there's something we talk about a lot too. Is there's so many genres nowadays. It's not. There's just too many spin-offs of rock music, and
Yeah,
there's too many
it's true.
spin-offs of jazz now, and country. Everything's bro country or pop country, or you know what
Everyone's interests are so specific. Someone
Yeah.
will listen to something so far this way, and then that when they write, it's like, whoa, that you combined two genres I've never even heard of, or it's great. It's really like a melting pot of everything.
Yeah, too many genres.
You
though.
gotta eliminate them.
There's too many genres.
It is. It's just like, is it pop? Is it blues? Is it rock?
You need to start regulating the music genres.
It's too many. There are too many cores too. Everything's a core. You know, especially when you get into the metal world, it's core this, hardcore, porn core, grind core. You know, it's just too many cores. You know, Edwin core. He's gonna have his own genre.
Down for that.
He would be down for that.
Core of the sun.
Yeah. So the album's out. People being responsive towards it. Where can they find it? Like Spotify and stuff like that.
Yep, Spotify, Bandcamp.
You pretty much find it on any platform, anyone you should have. And if you go to our website, it'll bring you to all of them. It'll bring you to a link tree, which I'm sure you'll find whatever platform you have. Whether it's Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes. So that's really cool.
Support it, and then you got some new merch out too, right?
Oh yeah,
you got some T-shirts and whatnot.
Yeah,
Everyone's
check that
repping
out.
Something. We actually got you something here, man. Here.
You got me something?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
This is
Really?
A nice little poster.
Oh, I love you
Here, check
guys.
that out.
Let's see. Thank you. Oh, and a sticker?
Of course.
I'm a sticker freak,
Couple
man.
stickers.
I'm a sticker freak. Thank
we
you,
got more of
guys.
those.
That's the Jerry T-shirt, and then we got a lot more designs
Yeah.
online.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my god.
What a spot.
Whoa,
Perfect spot.
Nice.
insane,
Thanks,
insane
gentlemen.
placement.
This is cool. My wardrobe consists of all my friends' T-shirts, and that's it. Really, pretty
Nice.
much. Honestly,
That's awesome.
pretty much.
That's great.
So I'm wearing my Trey shirt today, but awesome. Thank you.
yeah, man.
Now let's check out the T-shirt here. Look at that. Sweet.
We're gonna have some new
Fellas.
ones
So
coming
where
out
can
soon,
people
too.
get these? Where can they get them? Pretty much off the-
www.trampolinejetstream.com.
Awesome.
That's right. Click on merch. It'll bring you to all the shirts. We got long sleeve. We got we got a couple new ones. I was
Yeah,
about
we
to
got
say
a
it.
couple announcements we're about to do, but
Ooh.
It's a Christmas announcement.
Yeah.
Maybe we should save it.
okay.
So
Yeah.
You
So
want to
keep
get
it in
your
the back of your
siblings
mind.
something? You want to get your brother, sister, grandma something nice? That's where you go.
He said it.
And it's
You said it.
cheap.
Yeah.
Let Trampoline Jetstream stock your stuffing.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Yes.
Stovetop, baby.
Or stuff your stocking.
Yeah.
Stovetop stuffing, baby.
I can't get going today. I don't know what it is. I'm just in a funk. But
That's all right. It's
how it goes.
it's weird. It's a weird period of time.
It really is, man. Right? It's such a last time you were around, we were talking about what a great summer it was. And
Yeah.
there was a lot going on. Well, not a lot going on, but you made the best of it.
Yeah.
Went hiking, camping, same thing, And then all of a sudden winter comes and it's cold and shitty, and it's just like, get away from me.
Yep.
How about that fall? Yeah, that happened. It was
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
I will say we did have a good stretch though. Of nice weather. It
I
could
love to
True.
stretch.
September was good.
stretch.
We only had 3 days in November, though.
Stretch.
It was only 3 days in November.
Yeah. It was,
And then all of a sudden it's Christmas, and then New Year's, and then, who knows?
still no music.
Still no music.
It might be another year.
You guys got to do backyard parties
your
next
face.
year.
That's what I'm saying. We want to make like an underground building.
You want
Like
to
no
make
one
it
knows about.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just gonna shred all day.
Damn.
Call on all your friends to show
Yeah.
up and jam out.
It'll be like a half trampoline park, half live bands.
Might be onto something. Come jump on the trampoline and listen to you guys.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great.
That would be kind of cool. Something different, right? I
Yeah.
think that's what it is too nowadays. Since we're in this crap, it's like trying to get creative with different ideas and events and marketing schemes.
Yep.
You got to get creative.
Yeah, we've been having
yeah.
fun trying to do like different approaches and stuff for just marketing with social media.
Yeah, we've got a lot of just really just funny short clips in the archives, and we're like, we'll just throw that one out there. That one is, needs to be shown. And like
Yeah.
recently, we posted a video of Alex running on while riding his bike.
Or we did like the separate promos for the EP, like rather than just putting a picture and just putting this is coming, it's just like let's put a lot more into this because it's fun.
Yeah, we've
And
got
it's funny.
we've got a lot of ideas. Rather it's music obviously, but visually we tend to kind of bounce ideas out, back and forth.
Yeah.
We're gonna start putting a lot more on the YouTube as well, so check that out because
Oh yeah.
It's an important platform.
Yeah, it is.
Get your stuff out there.
Yep.
It's good for
sure.
promo and stuff. Let's talk about Jerry. What's up with Jerry? So Jerry is your big stuffed animal, right?
That's
Well, when
yeah.
you put it like that, you know,
Well,
Well, that's what he is, right?
well, he's alive.
he's more than that.
Okay,
he's more than
that.
just stuffed.
Sorry, I offended you.
No, it's a touchy subject, man.
It's touchy.
It's a
No,
furry.
Jerry's your
subject.
mascot, okay?
Yeah, I guess he sort of, he just took it on himself. He's just like, I'm your mascot. You know, we didn't have to tell him. He just sort of became the thing, and
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
There he is.
No?
Yeah.
Jerry. Where did Jerry come from?
You know FAO Schwartz in New York City, like that old store where you could get like just massive things. That's where he came from.
Really?
Yeah, I brought him up here, and we had him in storage. I went out west, and then when I came back from California, I just like totally forgot he was in storage, and they picked me up and just like, well, we got to take him, you know. And
He got
then
picked
sat
up in the
band room
tiniest car, and he just showed up with this tiger head
Out of the
hanging
trunk.
Out the back of
The first
yeah.
practice in like maybe years,
Drove
like you
from,
know,
like New York City or something. Oh, no, it was
people
from
give us the
Albany.
strangest looks when we're driving. We either got this guy, passenger
Yeah.
seat, or Jerry in the trunk.
I used to just keep him in my van, so I'd be like driving to the gym at like 6 in the morning and be like not in the best mood and see all these people staring at me. I'm like, what the hell is it with people today? Forgetting there's this alien in my passenger seat.
What are you looking at me for? Does Edwin and Jerry get along?
They yeah.
yeah, definitely,
Have
Yeah,
they
for
ever,
sure.
Has there ever been a tiff?
No.
No.
Well, Jerry's got the spacesuit on because Edwin.
Okay.
And Jerry got
Yeah.
pissed because the suit didn't fit, so he had to lose weight, and there wasn't enough time to lose weight, so he had to like take a bunch of diet
tough thing to
pills.
tell
Yeah,
someone
it's
too.
tough to
you
cut
know?
weight that fast, and
It is.
water weight and saunas, and
It's not easy.
yeah.
So he put Jerry up to the task, and he had to eat a bunch of diet pills. He lost weight, made it to space. Everything's good. We have the album, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where Jerry came from, and then what? The song named Jerry. We just went from that. Is that what happened?
You know,
yeah.
I to be honest, it kind of just is a blur.
Yeah, it
I mean,
happened.
anything could have happened, and just you know, Jerry just became the focal point. And you know, it used to be the song Jerry used to be called Trampoline Jetstream.
Okay.
And at the time, we were in an identity crisis. Like we don't want to be, we're not Glen Street. You know, we
Right.
are different. We are different lineup and the music and everything. So, we figured, it's called. You know, we liked the name of that song, and it was the song that everyone really liked at the time. And let's just call us Trampoline Jetstream. And we're like, well, that'd be weird to have the song and us, in
We're
the
not the
band name.
band.
It's
The
like
band, the band.
the Trampoline Jetstream by the band Trampoline Jetstream. We're like, no, let's call it Jerry.
Black
'cause
Sabbath did it.
They,
Same with Bad
we
Company,
did
but-
bring that up.
Bad Company
We
did
didn't
it.
want to do
We
it.
brought it up, but we're like, I don't know, maybe not. We also thought, because it comes right out with Jerry. I say Jerry. So, name of the song, first thing.
Switched it to Jerry.
It'd be funny if our band name
Just
was
happened.
Jerry and the song was Jerry. First
Yeah.
word of the song is Jerry.
People
Like,
probably
"Jeez, these
people
guys."
probably would have liked it more, than I think about it.
What if you guys all changed your name to Jerry? Jerry
That'd be a
Mannion, Jerry Vanderwood,
No, last names too. Jerry, all around.
Jerry's. Everything twice.
Jerry.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then there's two other songs on the track. We got Rewind and I Could Fide. And then a hidden one. Barney gets a shout out in one. Barney's
Yeah,
Quadrant.
Barney's Quadrant was
That's the only song, if you look up on Spotify, just Barney's Quadrant, like it comes up. Like if you look up I Can Fide or Jerry or Rewind, it's not the
Nothing's
first
coming
option,
up.
but Barney's
We made
Quadrant, first one up the
So
top.
weird.
Thank you, Barney.
Thank you, Barney.
So, what's the general purpose behind that song? Are they just kind of like?
This is
Did
so
your dad do something to earn that title?
Oh,
or?
does he do
It's
something?
we literally
Have
wrote.
you met the man?
Now we're getting good.
So when you listen to Rewind,
How long we got before we go on?
We got as much time as we need.
So when you listen to Rewind at the very end, it's literally just a minute. It's probably like a little over a minute. And we were writing that song, and it took us. We wrote it pretty quick, and right when we were finished writing it, my dad comes back. Like he comes up in the back room, right in the middle, and he's just got like this pizza or like just this garlic pizza. And he's like, "All right,
As he does
join
often,
me."
by the way.
which is almost every practice he does that.
There's some treat
but
coming
the
in.
fact that there was something about it was the timing of him coming in, and he has this. To add to the story, he has his quadrant. If anyone knows what quadrant means, it means like a specific place, a placement of something. And the moon is always in a certain spot in the sky.
It's his favorite spot.
It's his favorite spot. He's like, you know what? The moon should always be right there. And when it's not, he's like, oh, what the fuck?
It's kinda
it's like,
off.
but like when it's there, it's like Barney's quadrant. This is my quadrant.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about that while eating whatever. It might have been pizza or pie or something or cookies. It's always something.
Anything really good.
Anything just
Yeah.
amazing.
Picture anything good. That's what we were eating.
That's what we're eating.
Looking at the moon in a specific quadrant that happened
In
to
a
be Barney's
specific
quadrant.
spot, the quadrant. And you know what? We're calling that song
can't
we
this-
just made
Yeah.
Barney's Quadrant. And I centered the lyrics towards that. It was originally just an instrumental. And, so the lyrics are on. You can look up the lyrics to Barney's Quadrant if you want.
It's on Spotify.
You can Google it if you want.
All right.
Barney's Quadrant, and it'll give you an idea.
Great guy. We gotta let
Describing-
out-
Oh, he's the best. You should have him cameo on that song.
Yeah, that'd
maybe,
be a good idea.
Maybe rip a solo in the middle of it or
That'd
something.
be hilarious.
Right?
That'd be such
Yeah.
a good idea.
That'd be great. I mean, we
Because
could do
we
like a
call
live
them,
version.
we call them barn jams, and there's like 50 plus of them where he just like we're practicing, and he just runs in and he's playing on this one, and then
we
it just
all
goes
start
off.
jamming.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
like a
blast.
20, 30 minute jam, and it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because
And
we
it
have
goes
like,
far.
we all search our, through our, I guess, archives or the vaults, and we just put barn, and there's just like a bunch of them. Barn Jam 1, Barn Jam 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we got hours of just jams with B-Man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it's
That's
great.
got to be a
Yeah,
blast.
we got to do albums. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Do a band camp with barn jams.
Wow. Great man, though, by the way. He's just super cool. And like you mentioned, too, he's always bringing you guys food and stuff. You're lucky. He's your biggest fan.
He is.
The old man's your biggest fan.
He's a great father.
Yeah. He recently made a post on my Facebook, too. It was a picture of him playing at the electric company recently. And I'm like, that's where I know you from. I get it now. All right, I get it. All makes sense. No, but you guys all come from great people. That's for damn sure. Your biggest supporters are your family. Mm-hmm. That's good.
For sure. And we love them all.
Yeah,
We love them.
indeed. So what happens next with Trampoline Jetstream? Get this the album, the EP's out, the merch is out, and I order everybody out there today that's watching this podcast to go out and support the boys from Trampoline Jetstream and go buy their music and buy their merchandise. But what happens after this? What are we doing? What's the plan? You guys got a plan?
We do have a plan.
What's the plan?
We haven't really said much, but we're going to release a single.
Okay.
Actually, well, technically, we're going to release. It's going to be a rewind video, and we might have a couple music videos in the future. But right now, our focus is pretty much writing a new album, an actual full length. Because everyone's like, "Oh, you just keep releasing EPs," and I want to hear something full. And that's where we're kind of headed right now because we have so much material. Maybe like 30, 35 songs or more. So that's really exciting. But at the same time, we're going to be releasing the Jerry stuff and maybe a couple new singles along the way, early 2021. So
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Music coming soon.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
that
We're
we've-
riding that Jerry wave. We just want to keep having people enjoy that for a bit, and then
Yeah, we got a lot of videos we're going to be releasing too, probably like weekly. Just like Jerry EP stuff, basically. Just to
Live
keep
stuff,
keep
skits.
boosting it, keep
Yeah.
it alive.
But that doesn't mean we're going to stop with the music because we've got plans.
no.
It's content's always going to be coming now.
Yeah.
Now that we can't just stop now. So
Yeah.
Right.
I think the fact that we had 2019 off, just because of the vocal injury, we played shows, but having that year, and then finally we're good to go, and then COVID hits, and then it's another year. We just had so much time to write, and we have albums worth of material and videos, and it's like, well, we got to put this out at some point, so it's exciting.
Yeah, we've been writing like every time we're together since like end of October, but basically started the wheels turn beginning of October. So, but it's been just a ton of just writing, which has been great.
And the studio process of recording it will be way different than before. Jerry, we multi-tracked, and we would come in separate days and separate, like, oh, we'll do bass for next week, we'll do drums like a month from now or whatever. But like this time we're actually going to be like playing all together in the studio, and we'll
Be
probably
live tracking, yeah.
do overdubs, some overdubs later, but it's going to be really cool to be able to experience this newer way of recording we've never done before.
Yeah.
So it's forced us to really lock in and on the songs structurally, and
It's gonna
sounded
be
tight.
intense. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta not suck. It's gonna be fun.
yeah, and Jeff, we want to give all the credit to Jeff too
Yeah,
for
for
really
sure.
pushing us, and he's just the man. Big Blue, Pam, everyone there. We just, it's such a big shout out to them. We love them.
You got a huge support staff with those guys, that's for sure, and they're behind your product 150%. So it's good. It's good you guys got those guys in your corner. Good thing. So the one thing I do love about you guys is you're creating content with your videos and stuff like that. And recently I saw a video of Mr. Chaz Minivan over here skydiving.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the personal promos. So yeah, that's why we want to do like these releases from now on. Is we want to do like personal promos where.
Oh, it's his
This
turn.
is this is his day. Now it's my day, and then so that's what was fun about it. Did you see Trent's workout video?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah.
I was going to make mention of that next.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're gonna put
fun,
him
man.
in the UFC or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You should. I
I
mean,
was training, man. One of the biggest days of my life, biggest fights. I've ruined a lot of lives to get here, so.
Yeah, you're a trained killer, you know.
he's got a lot of personal plans of that too. That we're going to be
Don't tell him my personal
I
plans,
won't.
damn it.
I'm just letting him know that there's a lot.
There are
coming.
plans.
There's a lot coming for you, man.
He's just saying for people out there to look out.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no,
This
seriously.
is the warning shot.
Like 2021.
That's the warning shot.
I just want to say I live with Trent. He's never not prepared for anything.
Yeah.
He'll come up 8 a.m. dead asleep, and I'll try and scare him or something, but waiting there for like an hour, and he's just ready. Not scared at all.
It's also because you wake me up playing drums, so.
All right, touche.
What was your video, Nick? Which one did you do?
I was riding a horse.
I didn't see that one.
I wish I was wearing my sombrero now that I was thinking about it.
If you were wearing the sombrero, I probably would have clicked on
I was
it.
considering it too, but I wore another hat. It was an Indiana Jones style hat.
At least
But
you kept the hat
If you
thing
go,
going.
if anyone hasn't seen it, but we've got all of them. Still there. Trent's workout video, him skydiving. I'm on a horse. Alex dug up the Jerry EP.
That's right.
Alex was in his garden, his farm.
Yeah.
I
His
seen
garden.
that one.
Alex's garden.
Yeah, we're actually
Farm.
We might actually combine them in a video and just throw them all on YouTube, so it's on like one thing. That'd be cool. So you don't have to go back like in the future on our Instagrams and stuff. But
Yeah. But pretty much, we Instagram has been our go-to outlet. So
yeah, Instagram is so much better than Facebook.
I agree.
It's insane.
I agree.
yeah,
Like we'll post a video and like you can all share it, and just the difference of how many people it even reaches compared to Instagram is just like
Facebook's being sued right now. Actually, I think.
Yeah, they're going to try to break up Facebook.
By
Yeah,
me.
where Instagram's gonna be separate from Facebook because they're
all of
kinda
that
linked.
WhatsApp, all that,
really?
they're all kind of linked into each other. Yeah,
wild.
they're trying to break up all those tech companies right now. Crazy. How was the skydiving experience?
I loved it.
Yeah?
When I landed, I bought another go because it was like discounted. I loved it.
So you
It was-
jumped twice in one day?
No, you have like the thing for a year. I
go
wanted
again.
to.
Do it again.
All right, let's go. Adam.
Let's go.
No, I totally
He was
would've.
prepared.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, no, I totally wanted to, but we were the last ones to go that day. It
Okay.
was like 5 o'clock or something already. So, but it was a beautiful day.
It's a good spot. We got a local one, Weedsport.
Yes,
We both
yeah,
gone there.
CNY
Sweet.
I want to go.
skydive.
Did you go to
I
that
really
day?
want to go.
I
Next
didn't go
time.
that day because I dislocated my shoulder like a few weeks before, so I figured
Oh, that
getting
training.
yanked by the tandem
Yeah, it was
wasn't going to be the best idea.
Yeah, he threw a bad right hook.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Telegraphed it.
Well, he was riding
You
his
know,
bike.
2 steps forward, 1 back, and it's a
Story of my life, pal.
It's a bad left hook.
So where did you go skydiving?
CNY skydive.
Okay.
In Weedsport.
In Weedsport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome. Super cool people. It didn't feel that weird at all to do. I don't know how to explain it.
How
Just
long you in the
loved
air
it.
for?
it's a
Maybe
6
6 minutes.
60-second like free fall or
Yeah, it's a
something like that.
60
and
to 30 second free fall, and then like 5 minutes of the parachute, like
Okay.
parachuting down.
The free fall is insane.
Or for me,
It's just
promo
something
time.
it's actually more sketchy being in that plane because it's just like a little like 2-person and it's just rattling the whole time.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh
Like,
my
all right,
God.
get me out of here.
All right, I gotta get out. Like,
Yeah.
That might be part of the marketing scheme. You gotta get the hell out.
Yeah, jump.
You don't got enough gas for you to stay in.
You gotta jump. But you have to
the
go through like.
stakes are so high. That'd be great.
Do you have to go through like a training thing prior to the jump and all that?
It was like 10, 15 minutes. It was crazy. I was just like, okay, sweet. I think we're all right. We're in the plane.
All right, we're going.
Yeah. No, it was really nothing.
9 more jumps, you can go on your own. I think it's 10 jumps and you
Is
can go.
it?
You can go on your own.
Can you?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That would be a whole different thing, though. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like I think I felt so comfortable doing it just because, like,
Because you're nuts.
what?
Because you got
Oh, no.
because you got a guy strapped to your
What?
back.
Well,
That's why
honestly-
you liked
Well,
it.
I'm imagining it's like there's this dude. I'm strapped to this dude. He has to do it like 2,000 times to even get his license, and he's been doing it for like 15 years.
Yeah.
You don't just screw it up once and keep going. You kind of die if you screw that up. So I'm
Right.
thinking like, okay, he's got a pretty good record.
Yeah. He's 2,000 for 2,000.
Yeah, like
He's batting 1,000.
probably more. Yeah, whatever. But I don't know.
Pretty good record.
That's a great record.
I
for
loved it.
skydiving.
Yeah, it was.
I'd
Like,
love to go.
I'd love to have
I only
that
did
ratio.
I only did the simulation, like where you're indoors in the tube.
I would love to do that.
Which,
though, too.
you know,
That'd be so cool.
When they were training, they were like, "This is pretty much it's gonna feel just like it. You're just in a tube," and it was great. I loved it, and ever since then, I wanted to go. So when I found out you were going, I was like, "Oh man!"
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love to go
I didn't know
eventually.
you did a simulation.
Yeah, it was.
I think we
Yeah.
should have a skydiving party.
In
That would be
Massachusetts, yeah, it was,
Yeah,
I forget what
music
it's
video.
called, but
Music video, yeah.
Drumming.
We can all make a
falling.
formation and hold
Yeah.
hands.
You
as
you
we're
got
going
snares
down.
and toms flying all like out of the shot. You know,
Trampoline, Jetstream, or a Jerry parachute, right?
That'd be
Oh.
cool.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
I've got a tapestry. We can get a big. Oh my gosh.
Get a tapestry.
I think
that'll
tapestry
work.
would
We
work.
could sell it. We use the tapestry as the
Hold on tight, boy.
lot of trust there. Maybe we could sell it, on our merch store.
Yeah, I'd say why not? We'll get like one of those, like the
Sell what,
suits they
parachute?
use.
Parachutes, Jerry parachutes.
Oh.
If people are skydiving,
Yeah,
Hey,
Remember
you
the
never
little
know.
toy soldier ones?
they have suits for skydivers. I
can
saw
do that.
one like a chick there who had a Buzz Lightyear suit on.
Oh, wow.
So imagine jumping out of a plane with a Buzz Lightyear suit. But
Commitment.
imagine having a Jerry suit. Merch.
Yeah, there you go. See, you're thinking. Yeah. You're going to inspire all these skydivers from this podcast right now.
I could be a tiger while falling from the sky.
Yeah. Just like Edwin, you're better off.
Hold the phone.
That would be even more funny if
yeah.
Edwin.
Oh my god.
Edwin
Get
comes in
ripped apart.
parachute.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be so funny to strap him to the front of you.
It'd be 3-man, right?
Yeah,
So you
right.
get the tandem jump, and then you, and then
Yeah.
Edwin. That would be interesting.
There might be insurance problems with that.
Yeah. What's that run you? How much does that cost? Couple $100?
I think 200.
It was 200
But
bucks?
it was like 130 or something like that, but then extra for like video and pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. So when I got the video, that was when I realized like I better, if I'm paying money like this much money for it, I better make a promo out of it.
Right.
And that was when that's kind of what sparked the personal promos idea. Because I just had that promo, and I'm not going to be the only one who makes a promo.
I'm pretty sure the next day I was like, "Dude, I'm going to be on a horse tomorrow."
We got to all do something. It
Perfect,
just can't
man.
be him jumping out of a plane. So
Yeah, which I think we should all like do a band.
Yeah, we wanna go
horseback riding like
There you go.
session. It's amazing, especially
Yeah.
in the winter.
He's got a horse cowboy, right? Is that his name?
Oh yeah, his name was Cowboy.
And then Romeo.
that's
is-
The
original.
Romeo is another. Oh, he's a man.
Yeah, I haven't met him yet, but we probably will.
Great horse.
what was Barney's? It was appropriate for him.
His was it was like Bert or no.
It was Bert,
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
think he was. I'm pretty sure.
I think
Barney
it's,
and Bert, man.
It's like it's a B. Bert, maybe it's.
Let's stick with Bert. Let's
Yeah,
just
I
even
think
if it
it's
wasn't. We're going
perfect.
with
I'm gonna
that.
think about this. What's the name of that horse?
Hysterical.
What was the name of that horse?
Horseback trip. We should do that. I want
Yeah,
to. I
that'd be
want to
cool.
go.
I think
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
should. I think
please.
everyone should do it because like it when you're on the horse, you're like, oh my gosh, and he's just doing it. He's just walking. I don't have to. It's
like
it's sort
dinosaurs,
of like
man.
driving, where you're like, you want to go this way, you just. Maybe not. Maybe you're not doing that with the steering wheel.
Yeah, I've never ridden a horse. Well, maybe I
No?
did when I was younger, but I don't remember riding a horse.
You'd know.
I
feel
think you
like
would know.
know.
It's
That's
a
what
pretty
I'm saying.
life-changing
I
experience.
definitely
It's-
feel like I'd know.
You would know.
But like something inside me is telling me you know.
you develop a
just
connection.
don't know right now.
Because when
Oh.
when you
So if I saw a picture of me
Had
on a
those
horse, I
moments.
wouldn't be shocked. You know what I mean? I'd be like,
Right.
I knew it.
you develop a connection with them, you step down, they give you a look, and you're like, cowboy.
You guys should do like the trampoline Jetstream Olympics. One day you go skydiving, and the next day you go horseback riding, and then the next day you go fighting an MMA thing.
Yeah, we'll go ski shooting.
should.
Ski shooting. What would Alex
Yeah.
do? You go like pick his fruits and vegetables?
We should. We should. Yes.
If that's in the
Or no.
episode.
How about in the spring we plant a nice garden.
There
Each
you
of us
go.
have a designated set of plants.
There you go.
We could do
It's a
like
good
what's-
idea.
what's
Watermelon.
The pole
We give
thing.
back.
Trent, you
We
get
can-
the onions or the peppers.
What's it called? The pole where you run and jump. You can jump
Pole
as
vaulter?
guard.
Pole vault?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You can pole vault.
I
as
can
a
see
guard.
Alex as a pole vaulter.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
He's a pretty agile guy, flexible
I
dude.
could see. I could
I
see
can
that.
You'd get height.
Oh, you guys are so shot. You guys practicing tonight?
No, not too.
Tomorrow.
No, tomorrow.
Yep. We're doing tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
We shredded.
Yep.
You try to get in 3 days a week, 4 days a week?
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Just about. We try to give ourselves like a day, in between.
Whatever amount makes us happy.
Yeah. So you just start jamming and then maybe morph in the songs from there? Is
No,
that, is that your
we actually
technique,
haven't
or-
jammed like in a bit. We were talking about doing that Friday night to just loosen up the gills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
no,
We
we
do it
normally
really-
come in with
yeah.
a set plan. We discuss the night before. This is what we got to know,
Uh-huh.
and this is what we're going to go in and do.
Oh, okay. So
We just have a ton
Yeah.
of song ideas that we have to finish, like writing the structures to.
uh-huh.
So there's a lot of songs we've jammed like for a long time, but we've never just sat down and had the conversation. Okay, I hear it this way, and
Yeah.
breaking it down to what we think is the best form. So that's kind of what we've been going through. Just really intense writing sessions this month, like a lot. So that's why we haven't jammed at all. That's what we were talking about. It's like it'd be nice to just have a day off and go crazy,
You could just sort of
be
just
free, you know.
Yeah,
Not
be
worrying
free and
about
play.
screwing up or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we're always recently it's been like let's get the take type of thing.
Just having no ambitions, basically. Just like we're gonna play, and this is and that's it.
are you recording all your practices?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
yeah,
Oh,
everything's
we got the
always
same
recorded.
mixer as you actually.
Gotcha.
that I use for that.
Yeah, use the in-ears all the time. It's great to be able to just, I'm not like blowing my voice out.
Right. We don't need that again.
I know.
Not
So
again.
super careful about that now, but it's nice to be able, to hear every little flaw, so you could really kind of, okay, I won't do that next time,
Are you exercising your voice
Actually, yep.
daily?
I do every day. It's something that like I take it very seriously. Like I'll wake up,
You have
do
to.
like just anything that I won't go too far into it, but I'll literally spend probably like a half an hour a day.
What's your
or
favorite one?
What is your favorite one?
my favorite one?
Yeah.
Mine's the straw.
It's I was gonna say I don't have the straw. Maybe I do.
Well, what's your
No,
favorite
I
for a
don't.
podcast?
Man.
Is there any weird sounds?
Well, so one of them I've been doing recently, the weird one. It's something that I save for like, okay, I cannot have anyone hear me do this, so I'll do it now because of that. I think
Okay.
it's just because it's so strange, but something that's actually really good. It's like to make your your voice really nasally. It's like you direct the sound up here instead of here because you want this to be sort of centered and free. And I've been like a nut with just the vocal therapy stuff because when I couldn't sing anything, I'm like, oh, I can't do that. They're like, oh, because your voice is shot. It's like, of course you can't do anything vocally right now. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I spent months and months and months doing these exercises, and I'm like, oh, it works, and now I can like speak and sing, and so now I'm like super inspired by it because it like literally saved me. So like just exercises like lip rolls and
Diet.
and
I
diet.
never realized how important diet was, but
Yeah, totally
The-
changing my diet.
the acidity stuff, the dairy and things like that, you never really think it would. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Eating more veggies and water. The only thing I drink now is water and wine and maybe coffee.
Yeah.
So, but it's something that I don't really have to force myself to do. It's become a natural thing. So it's great to be in that mode and I guess singer mode, which is great.
You can lend the voices to some of those illustrations that
yes.
some of these cartoons that you're drawing,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah, yep.
All these vocal exercises that you're doing.
You could totally do that.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
Is every day a different exercise, or you trying to like expand your?
I change it up, yeah, because I've like there's certain vocal instructors online. Ken Tamplin. I'm trying to think of other ones. There's actually it's called Zen of Screaming.
Okay.
And I forget her name. I think it's Melissa Cross. She has her own singing program called Zen of Screaming, and it's amazing because she teaches like some of the most well-known vocalists. of course I can't think of the names right now, but it's great because although it's called Zen of Screaming, it's like for scream singers. She's also like, she's very rudimentary and very like basic vocal exercises, but she also goes a little farther. And like that was one of the exercises that I was doing, that kind of stuff.
That's good.
But I just find it super interesting, and you know the progress I see from it. You know, the next day I can sing something that I couldn't. You know, or even sometimes it takes weeks where it's like, oh, I couldn't sing that a couple weeks ago, but now I can. And if I keep doing this exercise, I've noticed that it's easier and easier to do it. So, yeah, I've been loving it. You know, I actually don't even mind spending an extra half an hour just doing vocal warm-ups before we even practice, you know.
Yeah.
So I just think it's, you know, every singer should. At least 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, you got to practice and keep that throat opened up and
Exactly, yeah.
keep those muscles flexing too, right? I mean, it's your
Your neck's
your
looking
muscle.
jacked.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Actually, it shouldn't look jacked.
You guys should do a vocal jam out of all Nick's vocal. Wow.
It's like a cat.
You guys can do like vocal jams, kind of like Fish used to do, or Fish still does. You know, they do their vocal
yeah.
jams
Oh, that'd be
sometimes,
cool.
and
Yeah.
just off of Nick's vocal exercises.
Or
be
like the ohms. We can do the ohms, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Alex
true.
knows a lot about that too. You know, we and him actually used to go to Rock City. You know, it's I guess somewhere.
Disclosed location.
It's just, we don't want to.
Yeah.
It's a disclosed location, but it's a spiritual place, and we go there and we would sit down, meditate, and om for as long as we could. Take a deep breath from the diaphragm.
Get the singing bowl going.
Yep, get the singing bowl. We got to do it again. Actually, it's been a while since we've done this because
True.
we've been so focused on
Center your chi,
That's one of the
Yeah.
exciting
align
things
your
about winter.
chakras, right? It's important.
aligning your chakras. Yeah,
You have
Absolutely.
to. My chakras are all out of whack lately.
It happens.
They're all over the place. I need to
Yeah.
put
It
them back in
happens.
the middle.
hear
Seeing
you.
you guys help, though,
Line 'em
I'll
up.
tell you that, man. It's just so weird, though, you know, with the whole Corona thing going on. Like, you don't really get to see your peoples anymore. And you know, you just kind of, my circle runs with like maybe 4 to 5 people, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it, you know, and then or whoever comes in on the show. And,
Yeah.
it sucks.
well, you know, we don't touch, we don't hug, we don't even do anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm over it.
I know.
Right? So we all are.
Yeah.
And not just me. We all are. We're all over it. But we talk about this a lot, too. When it's all said and done, we need to have like a big freaking bash. Like all
Yeah.
the local bands get together and just have a big party at like Proctor Park or something.
be
Or
awesome.
Saranac or
Yeah.
any of those. Just
That would be
get all the local bands, even if it's like a weekend long type of thing. Let's just everybody get together and let's party and kick Corona in its ass.
I agree. That's. I mean, I guess that's the one good thing is that we've just the heart has grown fonder. Everyone has been so separated that when we finally get the chance to come back, I feel like everyone's just like, yes, let's just do something.
Yeah.
Who cares what it is? I don't care what show it is, and
Right.
that is a great attitude to have. It sucks it took a pandemic for that, but it's definitely gonna be great.
Yeah, you don't know what you got till it's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yep.
exactly what's been happening around here. But we need to have a big old bash, man. And you guys.
It'll be
and, like,
great.
yeah, all our friends get together and just like I said, maybe a weekend long type of thing and get the boys from Showtime and you guys and
be awesome.
Gridley and whoever, any of those guys.
Everyone,
everybody.
We're
yeah.
all
Everybody.
musicians
Simple
trying to do the same
props
thing.
and- yeah, exactly.
There's no.
Bring them all.
Music is supposed to bring people together. That's. I mean, it's as cliche as it sounds. I mean, that's just what it is. Crowds of people. You look at Woodstock. How many people were there? Just brought so many people together.
Yeah.
So that's hopefully the goal
Right.
eventually down the road.
For sure. I recently saw you get up on stage. There was a video when we were all there together with the bomb, and you did. Was it Down with the Sickness or one of them? Or
Yeah.
yeah, that was a fun day.
That was.
We all got together and that was cool what the bomb does, and they were doing that every year. As they opened up their doors to like all the local musicians to
Yes.
come play with them, and Street Rock got to do a couple songs throughout that. And you got up, and Max
Anthony,
got up,
yep,
and
Max.
then Scotty Henderson, and just everybody got up and played with them, man.
I
And
know. I
that's
miss
something that we need to
MJ. I
do
miss all the
again.
guys from the bomb, especially. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's how long it's been.
Yeah. how long it's been. He's been getting up with bands since he was 12 years old.
I miss it now.
Yeah.
As Spider-Man,
I remember
too.
when
I was on Varick more when I was in my adolescence, and I don't even think I've been to Varick, since I turned 21.
Seriously.
Because when I was 21, I couldn't speak, so I'm like, I don't want to go to a bar and have to talk to people.
Right.
So, so ever since then, then COVID came. I was like, well, I guess, I got all my drinking and partying out at parties. Before I turned 21.
Yeah, when you were 13.
When I was 13, I was 12, yeah.
He was performing when he was 13. What was the band you had?
It was Intermission.
Intermission,
And
yeah.
then Sweet Vendetta.
Yep, Sweet Vendetta,
Yeah.
too. That's right. I remember both of them.
Yeah. And that was the first time I met you. I was like 12 with a fedora on. Now I have a sombrero.
Hey, you upgraded
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah,
Your head got bigger.
You have to evolve, Natural selection.
Right. There you go. A fedora to a sombrero. At least you kept with the Mexican theme, right?
Yes.
Is a fedora Mexican?
Actually, I don't know.
No,
It's a good
probably
question. Anyone know?
French
I don't
or
think
Italian?
so.
No, it's not. All right. Well, the European look. How about that?
Yes.
You guys got anything you want to plug before we get the hell out of here? So we can take selfies with Edwin.
Edwin's Instagram is Edwin_light_ or however you say it, lifeform.
Yeah.
Edwin_lifeform. You can follow him on Instagram. He's got good pictures. We got I'm just kidding, but we got our Jerry music video on YouTube. We got a lot more stuff we're gonna be posting on YouTube. So subscribe to us on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
We got that merch store open, trampolinejetstream.com.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You could, just type in Trampoline Jetstream. You should find us. And Twitter is the only one that's different. It's Tramp Jetstream. But other than that, just type that in, you find us.
Thanks for the T-shirt and the stickers, fellas.
Of course,
That's
man.
super cool.
Yeah.
Always.
And the
Thanks for having us,
poster.
Z.
You guys do TikTok? Are you guys in the
Actually, we do have a TikTok, and
The music is on there. We've never made
yeah,
anything.
we have like 3 TikToks out right now. But I've been preparing a bunch of them, so that also look on TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's Trampoline Jetstream. That's it.
Tickety Talk.
Yeah.
There's too many freaking social media
There's a lot.
platforms.
We've been liking Instagram Reels. That's what we've been doing,
Yeah.
and it's been working. It's been nice.
Keep creating content, man.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing a great job with that, and you got to stay relevant and let them know. And plus, I mean, it's funny when you guys do videos. You do some funny stuff.
We have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Can't take yourself so serious.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Let
No,
the
we
music be
appreciate it.
serious, and you guys just have fun.
Exactly.
Between all that, and you guys keep kicking ass. I mean, I love what you guys are doing. So.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, Z.
Thank you, Z.
For sure. No,
Thank
thank you, guys. Thank you. We have merchandise here at Disruption Network, too. Hit us up. You can find it on disruptionnetwork.net or hit me up, too. I got some stuff here. I could probably mail out some stuff for you. Tonight, Uncle Louie, the Uncle Louie Variety Show goes live at 8 o'clock. We'll, I think we're drinking tonight. I think I'm drinking tonight for sure. I'm feeling the drinking mood. So who knows what's going to happen with my boys from the Uncle Louie Variety Show. Happens tonight at 8 o'clock. And, so follow, subscribe, all things Disruption Network, and, of course, Trampoline Jetstream. And if you're watching on Facebook, please do us a favor and click the share button. There you go. You're right in there, brother. Trent says, do it. Buy it all. Buy our merch.
Buy it.
Buy our
Have
merch.
a wonderful holiday season, everyone.
Yes. Can you believe the holidays are here?
I can't.
I can't either.
I can't. It's happening.
I can't.
It's happening.
I can't believe the holidays are here. It comes by so fast, doesn't it? It's ridiculous. But great stocking stuffers for all of you is some Disruption merchandise, some Trampoline Jetstream merchandise, and support the locals, right? You don't need to go to Walmart and Target or any of those. Support the local musicians, support the local podcast, support your local business, and buy their stuff during this holiday season. Edwin, you want to close us out, bud? Bye, Edwin.
We'll talk next time.
Thank you to EJA Moving Services, Attorney Dave Longaretta, Utica Coffee, Saranac Brewery, and, of course, my good friends over here from Trampoline Jetstream. I will see you again next week. You guys have yourself a great weekend. Later.